Hey guys, it's me Pinky. Pioneer not only has the new werewood, which I didn't completely understand, but I think I understood a bit more, like commanders will be downsized to level 60 again. That's most likely also the reason why I can't equip them, because they are fully equipped already. Let's see how this works out on damage versus rebels. Let's hope this won't offset too much. There's also another very interesting thing which I did discover, and this is the rules for Champion City Siege will change again. As you can see, an all new game mode is here, so I guess they will try it out a few times and then adjust it again or leave it in place if CCS is finally a lot more popular, or as I hope right now, go back to what it was originally. We will go into the rules ASAP. Just want to say the current version I don't really like. I think the main reason why the rules did change is one thing is popularity was too low. Too less people were playing it. Basically, CCS was for a very small group of players, while it's a good game mode. So they tried to adjust it. And the second thing I think is the trading with your alts for badges, which I guess the devs didn't like, and honestly I also didn't like, because if you get a badge for PvP, then give it out for PvP and not to people that just poured in, kill the alts in 2 minutes and then port out again, or let them play KVK. But some people just get their token here, so I like that they addressed this. I didn't like the changes they did to address it, because, well, it was not the perfect way to do it. I can show you like 3 examples in the two host versus Barbarossa reports. You see Barbarossa's healing dragon skill did proc both times, so he had like no losses at all. And yeah, without Night King and the Kill Dragon skill, past the castle from Glory Battle, it was almost impossible to rally someone and do damage. And even less people joined, because the people that would trade for token normally didn't join anymore. A lot of people didn't go in anymore because he could not put pressure onto the city holder by rallying him, which is why they applied, in my mind, the rule with you only have wounded, no dead, if you tank. Now they came up with a new set of rules. And well, yeah, we are again on Pioneer. So you see, first rule is the fourth rule, then we have the first rule on the second place, and then we have a fifth rule, and so on and so on and so on. But yeah, you cannot use dragon skills against your enemies anymore, so no blockade, which means mostly more expensive healing, no dragon bite, and well, you can still use devastate and flame breath, of course, since this goes in the fight and not versus a specific enemy. The first change might sound weird because it's the first point, and if you read this will be like, what? You can rally with more than one player from one alley the Great City. So in the past, if you wanted to rally the Great City with more than one player from your team, you had to split up your people into 2 alleys, and then you had one like main person and one person that was just attacking the city to kick out the enemy again, to like take down its time. Now it's a bit like AC, come to that in a bit again, where everyone outside your alley can rally the city. Yeah, you see, you can still send reinforcements even when there are already 30 people in the Great City. What? Well, we are on Pioneer, this has no real order, but you can already send, like in AC, your reinforcements, even if there are already 30 people. Surprise, you can reinforce the city with 30 people. If you join the city before someone gets knocked out, you will obviously bounce, but if you join the city when someone got knocked out again already, you will reinforce it like in AC. Each great city can up to 30 reinforcement troops, including the occupier's troops. And yeah, the initiator will deploy commanders and stats and so on. And dragons and soldiers will come from the other 30 people, like AC. Well, 9 is like rally size is the same as AC, so you have 1 million plus the rally size of the person that took the building. If you lose, all your soldiers get sent back of the battle, and then of course you have the other, I don't know, 22 people still fighting. Then if you take a city, the troops you send into the city will not take the city with them, they will return. So you basically take the city empty. And we will have a protection time, which is important because place 12 is we will have a protection time. You can read the text yourself if you want to. Which is important because if we wouldn't have this, then it would always be a crazy solo fest. Someone lose it because you take over the city with no troops in it, the next one would speed in, then from the enemy side someone would try to speed in, and basically you would solo as long until from one side someone managed to take the city and get reinforced quicker that the enemy can solo it back. Do I like this? Well, I heard a rumor. I'm not sure if it's true, but I think you can only attack the city, nothing else anymore. Everything else will not be attackable. And if that's true, we are basically playing an AC with real losses around one city, which I don't really like because I already dislike the racing part in AC because the impact is way too big. Think about people like Flying Dutch, Hellboom from Deb, and think about they take a city and get 30 people in with 1.5 million each, that's 45 million troops. Which enemy ally brings enough rally leads to kick him out, and how many troops will they lose while they try to take him out? I like that you can't trade troops anymore at all, but I don't think this will make CCS more popular, since it's even more impossible to kick someone than it is now. Because before, what you could always do, if you would lose one rally, you split up into teams. One person hits first, the second person hits after it, and then the enemy is weakened, and with the second rally you would kick him out. But now, kinda hard. Of course, it will be a lot harder for people to just put in as 5 people and dominate a CCS map, because you need a lot of support now. And if you lose the first race, for example, it will be kind of impossible as a small group to take the enemy out again. So that's probably good, but I don't see more people playing it. In order to make people play it, the devs came up with new rewards also. Well, everything stays the same, but you can get battle time. And I don't think these numbers are final, but if they are, I don't think it's bad, because you have to kill between, I think, 90 and 360k D4 troops, and then you get between 20 and 60 battle diamonds, which is cool, because so far the only rewards you got were stuff you could only also get in KVK or was winners only. And if this year stays CCS only and don't goes to the KVK again, maybe people will go in for 60 extra battle diamonds a month. Let's see. Well, overall, I like this rules more than the current rules, but I hope we will go back to the original rules, since I think the original rules are better than current rules or the new rules that will come up with the update, which will, I guess, come this week. Anyways, see you next CCS.